Not so sure if you're gonna be able to see my face all that well. It's a little bit dark out still. So I've got some good news and bad news. The free ToyKids YouTube channel I did, and the political game show. Some of you brought up some good points on when I was asking a couple days ago about, you know, should I charge $1 or $2 for you to be able to play the game show or whatever. And you were saying that might be gambling, you better check into that. So I did check into it. Had no idea there was, you know, something like this that's considered potentially gambling, and that's exactly what's going on. So in the state of Florida and every other state, there are special laws that cover gambling, sweepstakes, raffles, all that kind of stuff. Certain instances, if you do this, this, and this, but you don't do that, it's a sweepstakes. But if you do this and that, but don't do the last thing, it's a raffle. Are you giving something away that's of value? Well, if you have to do this, if it's above this amount, then you have to do that. You got to have a surety bond in place. If it's below that amount, you got to do this. You got to log all the prizes. You're gonna have to notify the IRS if it's over that amount. And that's just for the state of Florida. So, starting with the free ToyKids thing, if you do anything in which you're giving something of value away, even if it doesn't cost anybody anything to enter to win, but you're doing something where the winners are selected randomly, well, that falls under a raffle. Again, in the state of Florida for sure, and probably in every other state too. So that falls under a raffle. And there's certain things you can and can't do. And one thing, at least in the state of Florida, only a non-profit 501c3, only a non-profit is essentially allowed to hold a raffle. And even when they hold a raffle, there are very strict guidelines. And one of them is you can't ask for money at all. Like, you can't say, here, each raffle ticket's $1 or $2. So that, you know, I'm thinking about the political game show. That's out of the question. For my free ToyKids channel, we weren't charging away anything anyways. We just wanted to show my kids playing with the toys and then give them away. Problem is, as soon as you say, okay, I'm randomly selecting some people to give these to, boom, you now fall into this category. There's no way around it on the free ToyKids channel. So the channel, I've deleted every single video. We had about 12 or 13 videos on there. All videos are deleted. Channel's completely removed, because I don't think I'm going to be able to comply with all the criteria needed to not be a raffle or sweepstakes or whatever. It's too fine of a line. And then I also have to worry about every other state inside the United States of America. If someone's selected, therefore they're playing the game because they did sign up on the website, and they understand they're randomly being selected, what are your state's laws? Chances are they're very similar to Florida. Not for sure, but most are. I can't do it. Gone. Channel is gone. It's been deleted and never to return, unfortunately. The political game show, on the other hand, I cannot charge any kind of entry fee, raffle, chance to be on the show. Nope. Zero chance of that. I also cannot randomly select anyone to be on the show. So if I just said today, hey, anyone who wants to be on the show, political game show, you know, hit me up, whatever, go to my website. There's a link up already there where you can just sign up to be on there, and I'm going to randomly select people to be on the show. I cannot do that. That falls under whatever sweepstakes or raffle. Cannot do it. The other issue, which we can get by that by me saying, instead of doing a random drawing of people who want to be on. When you go to sign up, you sign up, name, whatever basic information I need, and then you're going to give me a reason why you should be selected to be on the show. And then I can read through all of the comments of everybody who wants to be on the show and then pick them myself, not randomly, based off of your answers to why you should be selected and not someone else. Then I'm complying with the law. That's acceptable. So number one, I may have to do it that way anyways, because again, even free stuff apparently does not matter. When you select people randomly, it is a raffle, and now you are doing a raffle if they win a prize. So here's the thing. If I do it the first way I said, where I look at your reasons why you should be on the show, whatever, and I decide, okay, I'm going to pick this person, this person, this person, and this person. I got 4 people on the show now. That's okay, because I didn't randomly select you. I chose you based off of your answers of why you should be on the show. So then we play the game, whatever. The game cannot be a game of chance, like gambling, where you might win based off of a red or black chip, or, it has to be skill-based, which this is. This is a political game show. I'm going to ask you questions in which there is only one answer. You got to have the skill to get the answer right? So that's okay. We're good there. But then there's the prize portion of this. Once you add a prize to something like this, you jump back into some of the issues. Is this a sweepstakes, raffle, whatever, gambling possibly? And there's a very, very fine line. And again, you have to comply with each of the 50 states, pretty much, because I'm going to be accepting anybody no matter what state you live in this country. Hey, you want to be on the game show? You're on. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. You're from Connecticut? Oh, you're from California? You're from Washington? Okay, let me go look up the law, which I could do in advance, but it's absurd. So that's all the bad news. So far I'm talking about the bad news. Free Toy Kids channel, gone. See ya. Never to return, unfortunately. Political game show. I can still absolutely do this. But the bad part, I don't think I'm going to be able to give anything away. No prizes, no prize money, no silver, no nothing. Because once I do that, that's when the little fine line comes into play, and you're kind of playing with fire of giving out a prize and complying with these IRS rules, complying with Florida. Did you get, how much money was given out, and depending on between how many shows you had in a certain period of time, if you gave out this much versus that much. And that's just the state of Florida. New York has a different set of rules, and last thing I want to do is a political game show, right? Where it's very entertaining and fun to be on and have a good time. And we have winners and losers and all that stuff. Only to find out some politicians pissed off because I used them as an example of a question in the show. Oh, he's doing this over the internet. That means he's got to be in compliance with all 50 states, since anyone from any state could possibly be on the show. See, when you do a real game show, and someone comes to the studio and you do it, they're coming to you. So let's say you are in Nevada. The price is right, and we're in Nevada. You got to fly in. Hey, you won the show. We selected you, because even them, they select you. It's not random either. They actually select you to be on the show, not randomly. So they're in compliance. But you got to fly to them to do the show, because you might not be allowed to do it where you live. Not to mention they can't bring the show to you. But with the day of the internet, internet age, it's great because I could do Skype. I did another test last night with all 3 of my kids. They were on the show, and it actually worked pretty good. But it was a little test run. It worked quite well. I was pretty pleased with it. So here's what I'm telling you. I'm still going to do the game show. I'm still going to select people. And I might even be able to randomly select people because there is no prize. And you're not winning by chance, you're winning by skill. Did you get most of the answers right versus the other person who got the most answers right? That's how you win. You got to win through skill. So I'm covered there. It's not gambling. You're not winning by chance, not gambling. If it's a raffle, there has to be a prize for the raffle. So it's a raffle essentially because I'd be randomly selecting people, but it's not a raffle because there's no prize. There's nothing being given away, there's nothing being taken. This is simply entertainment. So I think I'm covered. I can select people if I want. I can randomly select people through a little software script I have that, you know, queries my database of people who signed up that'd like to be on the show. Hey, you guys are on, let's have some fun. But as long as there's no prize given out, I'm completely covered in all 50 states. Nothing anyone can do. You can't tell someone, oh, you're gambling or what do you mean? Nobody won anything. There's nothing. It was entertainment. You won a big round of applause from Uncle Sam, the game show man, as I'm going to be calling myself. So I'm sad to tell you I can't give you anything of value. But I'm pleased to tell you we can still do the game show and have a good time. We can get 2, 3, 4 people on there. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, just like I was going to do the same thing last time, and see who wins. All in good fun. It's just something to have, you know, it take about 20 minutes or so to go through the questions. It's only 20 questions. And again, if there's a tie at the end, we have a little tiebreaker. The magic 8 ball can step in, you know, as my expert panel of judges, so to speak. It'll be fun, it'll be entertaining, and it'll be educational. Because the questions I select, you know, choose to ask, I want to make people aware that these things have actually happened, or this person actually said that, or this person actually did that, or this person's responsible for that, you know what I mean? And there's a whole lot of questions one can come up with when it comes to politics in America, let me tell you. So that's it. I'm sorry to tell you, Free Toy Kids channel, any kids, your kids that signed up, sorry about that. It's over. Good news, political game show, it can still happen. It will still happen, but it's going to be all an entertainment and good fun. No prize, no nothing, a little bit of an education and some good entertainment. Nothing else out there like it on YouTube. I think if anything else, a whole lot of people would like to watch something like that and just, again, be entertained and learn something at the same time. I love it. So we'll see what goes. If something ever changes to where I you know, because I want to reach out to somebody, maybe a lawyer, and ask, you know, if I do it this way, game show, whatever, do I got to comply in all the states? And I think I already know the answer because I looked last night, unfortunately, but that is what it is. Take care.